Okay, so there's this article here on CBR.com. I'm basically just going to go through. It's a Brian Cronin article, Line It Is Drawn. What would your ideal Avengers lineup be? Um, so I'm just going to go through this here and take a peek at what people's ideal Avengers lineups would be. And I'm going to guess that they are probably not very ideal. I don't generally look at his Line It Is Drawn because I find the art in them a lot of times kind of sucks, and a lot of the premises kind of suck, but I do like his Comic Legends Revealed. So I happened to notice this, and I'm like, oh, I can just imagine what people are going to be picking as their ideal lineups, especially from the headline picture here. So we'll go down here. So it looks like, enjoy, I'll put them in alphabetical order based on the Twitter person who does it. Okay, so Big Mike 20x6 suggests a team of Squirrel Girl, Sister Voodoo, Colander Girl, Gwenpool, Lady Deadpool, and Milk from What The. I don't know where the picture for this one is, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, Leo Kieran suggests Scarlet Witch, Vision, Rogue, Wasp, Nightcrawler, and Rachel Gray. I don't even know who Rachel Gray is. To be fair, I don't know who Milk and Colander Girl are. I didn't know there was a Sister Voodoo. I know of Brother Voodoo, which is a character I actually kind of dig. Squirrel Girl is a character who I was a big fan of, actually, when she was introduced originally with Iron Man in one of those Marvel superhero specials. And I was always kind of a fan of her, especially when they kind of started pairing her up with Speedball, because I was a big fan of Speedball from his first appearance, and I currently, I bought the whole series from when it was originally produced way back when. Lady Deadpool, again, I don't know if that's a real character, because I don't know if there's a lady version of Deadpool. So I guess this here's going to be Nick Butch's, and this is more than we're okay, so this here's probably all of these characters, I guess. Big Mike, yeah. So Nick Butch did all of these characters, I'm guessing. So we've got, let's see here. Isn't this Viv Vision and not Vision? But here it says Vision. So I don't know why they've got Viv Vision. But what's that? Lady Deadpool, Scarlet Witch, Rogue. Who's this? Is that Lady Dead? No, this is Lady Deadpool, right? That would be Gwenpool. Is this She Nightcrawler, or is this like regular Nightcrawler? Because it looks kind of like She Nightcrawler, but I don't think there is a She Nightcrawler. I don't know Rachel Gray, but I'm assuming that's got to be her because it looks kind of like Phoenix. This has to be Colander Girl. Yeah, here's your great Avengers team, right? Sister Voodoo, Wasp. This is lame. This is not... Oh, here you go. The Lady Avengers versus the Weird Lady Avengers. Yeah, I think they're both Weird Lady Avengers, both of them. So they can just merge into one big team. They don't have to fight it out. Oh, look, Squirrel Girl is like Squirrel Girl after she's contracted rabies. Look at that face. She is clearly going insane. Look at his hair. That is out of control. And freaking, how appropriate is it that the one that is Milk is the only one with big boobs and nipples? So we got those nice nipples there to squirt out tons of milk, I guess. Okay. Oh, this is freaking not great artwork. Let's see. So who's this person? Kate Bishop. Look at this, though. This is terrible. Freaking Squirrel Girl. Totally freaking underpowered character. No freaking... no great level of power, despite the fact that they say, oh, in canon, she's unbeatable. She's beaten Thanos, and she's beaten everybody. It's like, no, give me a break. Sister Voodoo, another fairly minor magical character. Colander Girl, I don't know what her freaking thing is. She can get rained on and still get wet. I guess that's her power. I don't know. Gwenpool, Lady Deadpool. Deadpool is definitely a solo type character. It's an assassin, so they're not going to work with a group. Milk, again, I don't know what she does. I don't know her freaking powers. Maybe she just freaking squirts stuff at people. This is not Avengers. These are people are not going to be stopping Kang or Annihilus or any of that crap. So Kate Bishop. I don't know who Kate Bishop is. Is that Kate Bishop? Oh, is that that's probably she Hawkeye. America Chavez. Okay. Spider Gwen. Which is that? Is this Spider? Yeah, she's got webbing, so that's probably Spider-Gwen. Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel. Is that? Okay, Ms. Marvel, not Captain Marvel. Oh, Captain Marvel's here as well. So Ms. Marvel, sorry, lame-o. She freaking has hands that get really big and legs that get really long. Sorry, she's off the team. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is serious business. But we're talking about Captain Marvel back when she was Ms. Marvel and actually had a cool costume and rocketed around and was super powerful. Now she just seems kind of lame. I don't know if I'd put her on there. Power-wise, she's probably legitimate though. And She-Hulk. Okay, so we got two legits. I don't even like Hawkeye on the Avengers again. I just think he's got no powers. Sure, he's a good shot with a bow and arrow, but how often are you going to be actually shooting people with bows and arrows? I think it's kind of a lame gimmick. I think he's a decent character, but I think he has to be in smaller level stories. Spider-Gwen, even if you went with Spider-Man, you stepped up your game, you brought in the actual one, he's not going to be at the power level that I want for my Avengers. So we've got two people here that are decent. The other ones suck. Oh, this here is going to be a terrible Avengers team. Although I don't mind this art. I think this is actually all right. So, Legion, Moon Knight, Punisher, Deadpool. Terrible suggestion by jcone29. Legion, I thought he was a bad guy. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just been a while since I've been reading the X-Men, but I thought he was a bad dude. So, Moon Knight, very much a solo character. He's got his personal aides, but he sort of doesn't play well with others. Punisher, very solo, and again, he's all about killing people. And Deadpool, he's an assassin and a hired gun. So these are all individual people. Sorry, they're not going to work well in a group. They'd be cool characters, and I like them, and I think they can be done well, but not as a group. And Johnny Unusual. Oh, Devil Down. Here we go. Here's our Avengers team for the ages. Imagine these guys on your screen, the local theater, rocketing it up the charts. Okay, Devil Dinosaur, Orgo, Gugam, Zemnu the Titan, Zax, and Giganto. And why is it called Orgo up here, but Orko down here? Because that doesn't look like Orko. Orko is this kind of little freaking red guy on He-Man, I think. This is freaking lame-o. This is insane that this is somebody's favorite Avengers team. This could maybe make a freaking bit of an interesting limited series, like 2 to 4 issues where you have freaking the Monster Squad or something. But, sorry, Avengers, please. Here we go. Oh, look, more chicks, more chicks. Suggested Namora, Sun Girl, who I freaking have never heard of. Venus, Blonde Phantom, who I've heard of, but I don't know anything about her. Miss America, same thing. Golden Girl, I don't think I've ever heard of her. So I've heard of one of these, or two of these, Venus and Namora. And again, I think this could actually be a pretty decent book. All right? I think that this is what it should be called, though, Marvel Bombshells. Right? They should be the bombshells, and they should go on all their little adventures and have their fun and everything else. But are they Avengers? No, they're not the Avengers. The Avengers are the biggest and the bestest, and this is not it. I don't even know. Maybe she's got powers, maybe she doesn't, but she looks like she's got no powers. She looks just kind of like she's a figurehead, but I don't know. Maybe she's kind of strong. Wolverine, Venom, Maggot, X, Man-Thing, and Doctor Strange. Okay, Wolverine, again, I think he's an X-Man. Sorry, I've never bought into Wolverine as an Avenger. I just don't. He's an X-Man or a solo character. Venom, terrible. Venom should be a villain. I don't even like the lethal protector, pseudo, like, badass good guy, pseudo good guy thing. That's lame. Maggot, great. He's got a couple frickin' slugs that come out of his stomach. Everybody loves to read about that character. That sounds fantastic. Phantom X, I have no idea. I've heard of him before. I have no idea what he does or who he is or what his backstory is, but I could care less, frankly. He looks very generic to me. I'm not interested. Man-Thing, I like the Man-Thing character. I think you can do some interesting stuff with Man-Thing, but I don't think he's an Avenger. This guy lives in the frickin' swamp. He doesn't speak, and whatever knows fear burns at the touch of the Man-Thing. So, friggin' all of his teammates, I assume at one point or other, are going to get scared. And then what? Man-Thing's going to turn around and be drawn to them and try to touch them and burn them? That's not really playing for the team. Doctor Strange, definitely he could be an Avenger. Doctor Strange, super powerful. I like having the idea of a magic user on the team, somebody who can cast spells, because it just rounds out the team. Oh, there's more. Okay. Captain America, Union Jack, Red Guardian, Hauptmann Deutschland, Collective Man, and Tricolor. Okay. So I'm guessing that Scott Fry 78 here is going for a bit of a national theme, where they're all sort of patriotic heroes of their thing. I don't know why you would have Captain America and the Collective Man on the same team, considering their politics are going to be completely diametrically opposed. So you would have, maybe you could do interesting stories where they have a particular villain that one of them agrees with and the other doesn't, but I just don't see them hanging out on the same team. They could maybe freaking go to a dinner party with each other and be polite and civil and enjoy each other's company for a little period, but I can't see them regularly hanging with each other. I want to know why we didn't get Shamrock or Sabra on this team, because I think everybody could use a little bit more Shamrock. We need some of that, some of the Irish luck. That would never hurt. This is terrible. Oh, there's still more. Okay. Shang-Chi. No, Shang-Chi is a freaking street level hero. Sorry, he uses kung fu. That's what he does. Blade's very much a solo guy. He fights vampires. He's very focused in fighting the vampire society. He's not going to be going after Kang in that unless they sort of come to him and he has to. Sif, I have zero interest in Sif. Although she is an Asgardian, she is strong, so she'd probably be a pretty good one. Misty Knight, as far as I know as well, she's got a cybernetic arm, and other than that, she's basically just a pretty good, competent cop. Or is she a private eye? Private eye cop? I don't know. I'm not sure. Elsa Bloodstone. I don't mind Elsa Bloodstone. I actually I collected the series from a number of years back. I thought it was decent. I think that you could have some good stuff, but I think something like Elsa Bloodstone works best as kind of an Indiana Jonesy kind of series where you focus on a bit of a supernatural twist to Indiana Jones things. I know nothing about the Living Mummy. I have zero freaking idea about the Living Mummy. But looking at this, I think it's terrible. Because if I was a villain, I would just freaking throw a book of lit matches at this guy and watch him go up like the Human Torch. I'd call it a day. There you go. Okay, so these here are freaking terrible decisions. This team here, I could freaking get behind. I could be down with this team. So again, they all look like they're sort of similar. Like they would kind of work well together. And I just think you could kind of have a good sort of upbeat girl kind of book that would go out and have adventures and fight crime. This one, I don't think you could. This one, I freaking have no interest in her. No interest in her. No interest in her. No interest in her. I really liked Ms. Marvel back in the day when she was like Warbird and she had the cool swimsuit outfit. What they've got now, I freaking can't stand. And She-Hulk, same thing. I liked her back with the John Byrne era, and even some of the Dan Slott stuff was not terrible. And then this here, this is just a freaking mess of what chick characters can we throw together in a stew pot, mix it up, and freaking crap it out. So there you go. So that'd be a disaster. So overall, these are all pretty freaking terrible. I want to see what these comments are if I'm off base here. Double Dinosaur. Brilliant. No, not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. Wow, the art is nice. Team choices are all ridiculous. Yep, you got that, Virgil. These are freaking ridiculous. For the Avengers. For the Avengers. These are freaking ridiculous. You said it. Not one of these would be worthy. Yes, that's saying something. Exactly, 8th Sin. I totally agree. So that's it. Basically, I just saw this. I figured it was going to be a total disaster. Especially when they show like Blade and whoever this is and Misty Knight. This is just... that's terrible. Anyway, I guess that's about it. That's my thoughts on this CBR article. I think that it's a very good thing that none of these people who are suggesting teams are actually coming up with an Avengers team. Otherwise, that brand would be deader than a doornail. And I guess that's about it.